Hello, everyone, and thank you for being here with me today. Before I talk about anything else, let's take a moment to slow things down. Take a gentle breath in and let it out slowly. There's no hurry here, no pressure to think fast, just a quiet space to reflect. If you're listening to this video right now, it might be because something in your life feels unsettled, or maybe you're just simply looking for clarity. Many people come to numbers because they expect miracles, but because numbers feel steady. They don't argue. They don't rush. Numbers just exist. What is it about numbers that feel calming to you? Now, today I want to talk about awareness, because awareness is where everything begins. Before patterns, before guesses, before choices, there is awareness. Awareness means noticing without forcing meaning. Now, when people think about the lottery, they often think about winning. But winning is only one small part of the experience. The larger part is how we approach the process. Do we approach it calmly, or do we approach playing numbers emotionally? Do we approach it patiently or with urgency? How do you usually feel right before you play the lottery? Now, let me just slow this down a little further. Think about the last time you played a set of numbers. Where were you? What time of day was it? What were you feeling in your body? Sometimes the body remembers things before the mind does. Now, consistency, not in a strict way, but in a gentle way. Consistency doesn't mean stubbornness. It means staying with something long enough to understand it. Many people change numbers frequently, not because they should, but because they feel uncertain. I'm sure a lot of you can relate to this. Uncertainty creates movement. Calm creates steadiness. Remember that. Uncertainty creates movement. Calm creates steadiness. Do you change your numbers out of strategy, or do you change your numbers out of emotion? Think about that. Another practical idea that often gets overlooked is simplicity. Simple number sets are easier to observe. When you observe something clearly, you learn from it. Over time, learning builds confidence. Now, confidence doesn't mean certainty. It means comfort. Being comfortable with uncertainty is a powerful skill. As we all know, the lottery is uncertain by nature. They say it's random. Fighting that thought creates tension. Accepting that thought creates peace. How do you usually handle uncertainty in life? Think about that. Now let's talk about patterns, but slowly. Patterns are not predictions. They are behaviors. Patterns are not predictions. They are behaviors. Patterns are extremely important. When I do workouts, I look for probabilities on what number I think may come out next, and I do that by studying patterns, because patterns, as I stated, are behaviors. When something repeats, it is worth noticing that. Not obsessing, don't force it, just notice it. Now, sometimes a number appears several times in a short span, which I've noticed that happening in the 3-digit number game. Sometimes it will disappear for a long time. Some numbers don't repeat for even a year or more. But both of those situations are information. Absence tells a story, as well as presence tells a story. Now, if there is a number you haven't seen in a while, that still feels important. Now, timing. Timing often matters more than the numbers themselves. Remember that. Timing is about readiness. Sometimes the numbers are right, but the moment isn't. Remember that. Sometimes the numbers are right, but the moment isn't. And sometimes the moment feels right, even if nothing seems obvious. This is why rushing never helps. Rushing only creates noise, and noise hides patterns. Noise hides patterns. It will prevent you from seeing what you need to see, what you need to take notice of. It's extremely important, extremely. Quiet observation reveals more than fast decisions ever will. When was the last time slowing down helped you see something clearly? Reflect on that. Let's take another breath in together and out together. Very good. Now, another important thought is emotional distance. Playing emotionally creates attachment, and attachment clouds judgment. Playing calmly keeps your mind open. What emotion usually leads you to play? Think about that. Now, my channel isn't about promises. It's about steadiness. And steadiness builds trust with numbers and with yourself. Now, as I move toward the end of my video, I want you to remember something simple. You don't need to do more. You don't need to chase. Sometimes the most powerful thing is simply paying attention. What have you been overlooking lately? Think about that. Now I want to thank you for spending this time with me. I'm doing these videos to try and help you get your mind in a different perspective while you play numbers, which I'm sure can help you make better choices. If this video helped you slow down even a little, then it served its purpose. Please take care of yourself, stay steady, and I'll be here with you again very soon. Please remember to subscribe, like the video, I would appreciate it, and please share it with someone you think may benefit from it as well. Thank you and have a great day.